What's up, TeamPrint users? As you can see, it's your boy Destin George Bell, and it's Casual Wednesday. So far, we've talked about what TeamPrint is, the 4 vectors, the various traits, and why you should use it, as well as some jokes along the way.
I don't talk to Brigos.
But I think it's time we actually chat about the platform itself. So to do that, I brought on the TeamPrint expert himself, Joe Schaffer, to give us a quick overview of how it works. Let's get to it.
Anytime that you're going to be starting, to go through the Wendal Dashboard, you're gonna start with the login screen. So go to wendal.io, input your email and password for your organizational admin account. So the first thing you'll notice when we log in here, is the different areas that you can go to work at. So on the left side here, we have our results tab and our pathways tab. So we have our companies, company metrics, conclusion metrics, questionnaires, company path builder, and documents. So if we look at this companies page, starting from the top, we can see some things here like this invite link. This is the invite link that, anytime that you want to just send out an invite to your company, we can copy this, paste it into a new tab. And what this will take us to is the Wendal registration page for this specific organization. Next thing you'll see is this new internal team button. If you click on that, what you can do is you can create a company or a team within your organization to send invite links out for people to join. So, but it can be used for external teams, all kinds of different applications, however you want to utilize it. If you've already got a pre-existing team or you created a team and you want somebody specifically to fall under that team rather than creating a new company, then what you would do is click this invite someone button and use this personalized invite link, and it will automatically feed that person into this team rather than creating a new company. In addition to that, when you're looking at teams, we can look at individual results here, but we can also look at team results. So we have this center lane here is your dashboard when you're looking at companies. And if we click add app here, there's a whole host of tools that we can add. You can add them all, add some of them. I'm going to go ahead and add all of them, and we can run through what each of them does, what each of them means, and how to assess what you're looking at. So now that we've got everything added in here, I'll just kind of go top to bottom to show you what each of these little tools does. So if we start up here, this is simply just the results of the team, right? So right now we just have Tim Test, but say we have John Jobs and Sally whatever as they come in. If one's a disruptor, one's an academic, they're gonna pop up. Their initials will show up here, and it gives you a good understanding of what your full team looks like. And then as we move down, we've got our 3 meters here. So it's our team speedometer, team thinking style, and team morale measure. So these measure, different things when we're looking at a team, how quickly the team moves, how innovative and disruptive they think, and their overall morale or energy as a team. So if we're looking at Tim as a crusader in a CMO role, you can see that he moves fairly quickly. He's Mach 1, so he's leaning to the right of that 50% split. His thinking style, he's leaning a little bit to the left. So what that means is, if it's just him, and he's sort of in that lane of a CMO that's kind of in their own lane, maybe he's not thinking completely disruptively, but that's good or bad depending on the organization. And again, this can change, as more people are added. And then we look at his morale. He's energized, right? He's in a role that he really likes. It fits with his profile. And if we're just looking at him alone, we're not looking at other people and how they might affect his morale. So now we'll look at the 4 team tools down here. So the first one is TeamPrint Lite. This tool is good if you really quickly want to try to figure out a profile you might be looking for. So say you're looking for a new hire, you say, well, I want them to be a champion, cordial, composed, and approximate. You can submit that, and it's going to calculate what you're looking for. So in this case, for visionary, so say Tim wants to add a visionary to his team based upon those traits. That's how he would find that out. And the next tool is the job profile selector. So again, say we need to add a CEO to this team to help Tim out. We can come up here and we can look through all the different titles, pick CEO, and show those ideal profiles. And we can see architect, strategist, problem solver, disruptor, accelerator, and a crusader. So all of those profiles, Wendal is saying that those TeamPrint profiles would work well as a CEO. Then we have the profile hiring assessment, which is just the ability to take TeamPrint again, right? So if you really wanted to dig in and try to answer these in the way that you think an applicant might answer them, and spit out a profile, you can do that. And then finally, we have our team builder tool, which is probably one of the coolest tools when you really are looking at how can you round out a team. So we just found out that a CEO might be a strategist. So let's go in here. Let's add a role, CEO. Let's select strategist. And then let's also add a CFO, and let's select an operator. And then let's add a CTO, and let's add architect. And then we'll calculate that. And it should move these meters a bit. So we can see we got a little quicker, got a little more curious on our thinking style. The morale ticked back. And like I said earlier, that makes sense when you think about it versus one person versus a team. You're going to be a little more balanced here in the middle with a full team rather than just yourself where, your morale's high because you only really have yourself to worry about.
A good starting point. There's a lot of features to hit on here. And obviously, just thinking about it on the team perspective, there's a lot here that teams can use for managing their team, finding new hires, figuring out who fits best on teams, and just generally trying to build out their organization and whatnot with, actual data versus hunches and gut feelings. So there's a lot to work with. I appreciate you, TeamPrint Guru Joe. Thank you for being my guest feature.